guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a giant book haul for you. It's been a while. I just did my thumbnail. I have 3 huge stacks here and something to unbox for you. So I am still in a cute little dress. I went to brunch this morning with some of my sister's friends and it was delicious. I had shrimp and grits. Oh, so good. And so I'm like kind of in a food coma right now, but we're gonna do this. So I want to open up this package. I have gone to a few signings. I have my Steamy Lit haul here. I have my birthday surprises that people sent me. Stuff I was sent, stuff my mom got from the library because she helps work with the Friends of the Library. So she like organizes books for sales, and if she sees something I'd like, she goes ahead and grabs that for me. But I got this in the mail just yesterday. I haven't opened it yet. This is from Laura Pavlov. I love Laura. I love her books. This new series of hers is amazing. And so she sent a package my way, which is so cute. Oh, it's got a little doctor sticker on it too. Adorable. And inside is a shirt that says Beefcake's Girl, which is the nickname of the kid in this book. This one I gave 5 stars. It was absolutely amazing, and it is a single dad romance, and so it is beating heart. I'm so excited to have this and add it to my collection. So huge thank you to Laura. It came with a bunch of paper goodies as well, so that's so exciting. I love this. I love her books. I love her series. This was a 5-star read for me, so excited for that. And then I don't remember if this was in something. So I am in the cozy mood. So I had placed an order on eBay for a lot to try to get some from Brie Baker, and then my mom found a couple Ellie Alexander for me when she was at Half Price Books. So I don't know where these are from. It's either this one was from eBay or something my mom got. I think this one's from eBay. This one is Tea and Treachery, which sounds so good because I love tea, and this is a new cozy mystery series in Cape Cod with a tea shop owner, and they have to solve the murder of a local real estate developer. Sounds so good. I'm really excited for that one. And then, like I said, my mom got me a couple Ellie Alexander that she found, and so we have this. They're all from the same series, I believe. This is, or not, a Sloane Krause. Yes, okay, so they're all from the same series. We have Beyond Reasonable Stout, The Pint of No Return, and The Cure for What Ails You, and these are all, I believe, about a brewery, possibly, but I'm excited for those. I'm gonna read all the cozies in the fall season. And then a Cleo Coyle one, Holiday Buzz, came in one of those boxes, I believe, that I bought off of eBay. And then I really wanted to get this series because I know Samantha from Books with Samantha loves Brie Baker. She's one of her favorites. So we have A Call for Kelp and Live and Let Chai. I believe this one is the first one. Maybe not, or maybe I have the first one somewhere else, but I did not have these two, so I own a couple other ones. So there's Seaside Cafe Mystery. I know, like I said, that she loves them, and then I also got this in that haul, which is Alex Erickson. I believe if I got a couple that I already own that I gave to my mom. So this one is Death by Hot Apple Cider, which again is perfect for the fall time, so I'm very excited. Then I was spoiled. So Kels and Denise Stone sent me all 4 of their new covers of their books. So they recovered them and they are stunning. So we have On Cloud 9, so pretty. And I need to read these soon. We have Falling for Meadow, which I'm obsessed with this cover. This is their newest one that I really want to read. It takes place in Scotland. Their new book though is knitting and soccer, which are like 2 of my all-time favorite things. Our Scorching Summer. And then we have Water Under the Bridge. So these are all so cute, and I'm obsessed with all of them. So thank you to them for sending those my way. And then I don't know like where to go, so we're just gonna start piling down these stacks. So Letizia Lorini sent me 2 of her books. So we have Desserts for Stressed People, and we have The Wedding Menu, and I believe all of these are kind of like foodie. So this one specifically is about steamy, slow burn, laugh out loud story about love, friendship, and sweet treats. So I think this has like a lot of desserts in it. And then this one is a dual timeline, which I love. A rom-com about weddings, secrets, and French delicacies. So yeah, I think she reads a lot of stuff that have food in it, and I'm super excited. So very excited to get to those 2. Then I'm just gonna these are gonna have no rhyme or reason or order to them. But this one I got sent for my birthday. So sometimes they were sent with another book, and now I don't remember. I don't have the note in this one. I was sent Blood and Steel by Helen Schwarr by someone, and sometimes if they sent me multiple books, there was only one note that I put in the other book. So I forget who sent this to me, but I'm so thankful to all my friends who sent me books, because this was like 3 weeks ago, right before I was leaving for my trip. So I'm very excited for this one though. It is a fantasy romance and I've heard amazing things about this series. It says an epic romantic fantasy. So I'm excited for that one. And then I was sent from Avery the Secret Service by Tal Bauer, which I'm so excited for. I love Tal Bauer. And this is like the president and his Secret Service, I believe. He's the president, I'm his Secret Service agent. He's a job, he's forbidden. It's MM. I love Tal Bauer. I definitely want to collect his books. So I'm very excited for that one. And then we have a Chloe Peñaranda that a friend sent. So this is from Christina from Christina's Reading. And it is An Heir Comes to Rise. So I actually got this author's books 2 and 3 in this series at a Polycon because they were for sale in Barnes & Noble, but they didn't have book 1. So I wanted to get book 1. And I read her Mafia one, which was really good. So I'm excited to read more of her fantasy stuff. So thank you, Christina, for sending that my way. And then at Steamy Lit, we got a couple books in our goodie bag, and one of the books that Tori got, which she already owned, is When the Moon Hatched, and I was like, I'll take it. So she let me have this one. This is the Bloom edition, which she already owned. I do have the indie copy, but I don't have the Bloom copy. And it's just like, it's pretty. It's like shiny, has like raised text. So I read this and gave it 4.5 stars. So I'm very excited to add that to my collection. And then I got to spin a wheel at the Bramble table because I bought a book, which is somewhere in the stack, but I have the 2 that I won. So I won A Pirate's Life for Tea, which I'm so excited for. I actually have the first book that I bought at a different signing, a Polycon maybe, and this is an arc of her next one, and I'm very, very excited for this one. So it is a sapphic pirate romance. And I think it's cozy, so I'm very excited for that. And then they also gave me The Sound of Us by Sarah Castile, which is a Star is Born meets Good Girl complex in an angsty, deeply emotional, heated romance. So this looks good. It is an arc. This one comes out in November. So Bramble let me have that one. And then I got to see Dylan Allen, and I told her, I was like, I read The Sun and Her Stars or like something about moon like 2 or 3 years ago, and I really liked it. And I was like, give me your angstiest, because Dylan Allen definitely writes angst. And Dylan gave me The Sound of Temptation. She was like, it is angsty. This was like the last copy she had. So this one is a musician, and he showed up in her small town, put stars in her eyes, and he broke her heart. And now 10 years later, his reputation is tarnished by scandal and tragedy. He comes back for her. So second chance. Obviously I love angst, so I'm very excited to have this. It is a thick one though, so very excited for this one. And then I also saw Kayla Grossi, and I really wanted the next book in this series because that's the one I've seen so many people talk about, Wrote Me In. But she did tell me I should read it in order, so I went ahead and got Rein Me In, and this is a cowboy romance. So definitely want to read more cowboys. Whenever I go to signings, I always am like, what can I buy? And so this one looks good, and I'm excited for some cowboy romances. I definitely want to try new authors. And then I got to see Cleo Evans, who was so cool and fun, and I ended up buying a book, and then I bought her like mystery bag. So I got Broken Beginnings, which I was really intrigued by. This one is a small town romantic suspense, and those are like my buzzwords when it comes to books, and I haven't been able to read it yet, but I knew she was going to be there, and I was like, go to her table and buy this because I need this in my life. And then I bought the little mystery bundle, which came with 2 not safe for work art prints, so I cannot show those on camera. But then I got Not So Kind Regards, which is Polly, I believe. And then I got The Scoundrel and the Satyr King, which is a, I believe, like historical monster romance, which sounds really cool because I really did like the Catherine Moon one that's like more Victorian. So I'm excited to have these 2 from Cleo Evans, because Cleo Evans is mostly known for her like monster romances, and I got her small town romantic suspense, so I'm gonna try out some of her monster romances as well. I'm just gonna keep on going down this stack for what I got at Steamy Lit. So I also bought a copy of Here We Go Again. I've already read this. I gave it 5 stars. Cried during this, and so I got to meet Allison Cochran, and I bought this one. This is a sapphic road trip hate to love romance, and it's so sad. Oh, it comes with a little art print of them. Oh, so good. I loved this one, so I wanted to get it when I met her. And then I got to see Morgan Elizabeth, and I bought these 2. So the first one I bought for sure. Oh, it comes with stickers and bookmarks. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take these out. This is Ick Factor by Morgan Elizabeth, which I loved this. This one I gave 5 stars, 4.5, 5. It's a boss employee romance, fake dating, and this is like the special edition cover she had for signings. And then she was selling her special edition of Passenger Princess, which is like the art edition. So I don't think you can even get this anywhere outside of signings, and it had the character art on it. So I'm very excited to have these two. And then I believe that's everything from the signing. I was then sent by Lainey Hatcher these two. So we have Love 'Em or Leave 'Em, which is I guess a novella in this series. It does say it's a Kirby Falls novella. And then we have Take It or Leave It, which is a small town romance, and he was a pitcher in the major leagues, but then he had a career-ending injury, so he has to return to his family's apple farm in North Carolina. She's a city girl, but she fell in love with their small town, and she keeps on running into him with his dog. Oh my god, this sounds actually like the cutest thing ever. I might try to read this week because it comes out on the 20th, I believe, which might be right before this video comes out. So very, very excited for new Lainey Hatcher. I'm gonna have to read both of these. So excited. They sound like really fall. So I'm gonna set that aside to like get to ASAP. And then she sent me some cute little postcards. And then I actually ordered The Pairing by Casey McQuiston from The Strand and got a signed copy of it. It is so cute. I'm really excited for new Casey McQuiston, so I went ahead and ordered that one. And then I was sent Marriage in Masti by Nisha Sharma. This one is a Ode to the 12th Night, so it's a friends to lovers romance, and I'm very excited for this one. This one actually comes out soon, I believe, as well. Got a little dinged up in the mail, but that's okay. Then I was also sent Bewitched by Sophie H. Morgan from the publisher. This one, she snuck into a witch high society ball, and she wasn't supposed to talk to anybody, but she did. So it's basically kind of like a Cinderella kind of situation. And then he has to leave like magic, and he's from a very high society warlock family. In order to inherit his family's business, he has to live among humans without his powers. Walks into her bar, and she recognizes him from the ball, but he has no idea who she was because they were masked. So sounds super cute. Perfect again for fall. I just feel like I'm in the mood for all the fall books. And then I ended up ordering a couple. I got Quicksilver by Callie Hart. So excited for this one. So I wanted to get this, especially because I would not be surprised if she got picked up at some point. So I did buy Quicksilver. I'll be reading it soon. Who knows when, but I'll be reading it soon. And then I had finished So Wrong by Abby Millsaps, and I was obsessed. So I immediately ordered So Real. This one is book 2, and this one is a Why Choose kind of angsty romance, and it's second chance with the heroine and this one guy and his best friend, and then some guy shows up at the end because she had spent 3 years in Europe, and I think this is the European guy that comes in. So it's very angsty. It's gonna be so good. I'm very excited. And then I also did buy Darn Knit All by Evie Mitchell at the signing. She is Australian, so I believe she's Australian. Is she Australian? So I feel like it's not that easy to be able to meet Evie Mitchell. It doesn't say. I'm pretty sure she's Australian. But I bought this because it hadn't come out yet, and initially I thought it was going to be for knitting, but it is actually, she is a clothing designer, so she writes disability rep in all of her books, and I'm very excited to read this one. So I did grab a copy of that. And then I was sent from Avon a copy of Give Me Butterflies by Jillian Meadows. I read Wreck My Plans last year and I loved it, and she got picked up, so very excited for this one. I actually got a little bit into it before having to put it down for something else when it was indie published, and so this one, they work together and they have to work on a project together, but she thinks that he hates her, so he's very grumpy. It's gonna be so good, and like there's butterflies and like insects. They work in a museum, so very excited for that one. And then I did order the special edition of Inked in Lies with Gianna Darling and Fit Teacher Rachel. It is stunning. This is my favorite book, like literally of all time, so obviously I had to buy this, and obsessed. So obsessed with this. I'm in love. I need to put all this stuff to the side so I don't lose it. We've got stickers. Oh, they're so good. So good. Love that. Tiara from Tiara Reads Books sent me Heartless Hunter, which I'm very excited to read. I think my sister actually read this. This kind of reminds me of that one Serpent and Dove, I think. that book where it's like he's a witch hunter and she's a witch and they end up falling in love. So I'm very, very excited to read this one. And then I was also sent, I believe that Zay sent me these. Yes, Zay sent me too much. So she did send me God of Fury, which I'm so excited to own. This one I loved and cried in, and it's very emotional. Definitely on the darker side, definitely on the toxic side, but so, so good. I believe this one was also from Zay. So this one is Never Stay Gone by Tal Bauer, which is he's a Texas Ranger. Does that mean like an actual Texas Ranger? I thought that was like a sports team. Oh my gosh, no, this is romantic suspense. I literally just added a ton of Tal Bauer to my wish list because I really wanted to read them. So they were in love 13 years ago and then they broke up and were both heartbroken. But now there's 6 bodies pulled out of a mass grave in West Texas. So they send Dakota to run the investigation. So he goes back to his hometown and comes face to face with Deputy Shane Carson, who is the local partner assigned to his case, and they were the ones who were madly in love 13 years ago. Literally, like, this is me written all over it. So I'm so excited for this. Thank you, Zay, for sending me those. And then was also sent One Dark Window from Kimberly from Kimberly's Book Corner. So this one is a fantasy romance and it's more like gothic, and I've seen so many people talk about it and love it, and my sister's actually already read this and loved it. So very, very excited to read this one. Like I said, so much of my like fall reading mood I'm very, very excited for. Then I was sent That Prince Is Mine by JC Lee. Look how cute. I'm guessing it's gonna have to do with cooking, which I love. It says a love-averse Korean royal court cuisine instructor is waylaid by a gorgeous professor and a prince in disguise, and they fall in love. So definitely has to do with cooking. It sounds super fun. I love food, so I want to read about it. And then we have another Tal Bauer. Like I said, I just had all of his on my wish list. So Christy from Christy Reads a Lot sent me The Jock, which is a football romance by him, which I have not yet read a football Tal Bauer. I've read hockey and I've read Farmer, so I haven't read football. And this guy is the best football player in the nation, but he has a secret. I think that he falls in love with someone, but he's supposed to be really focusing on football, so things get a little dicey, but I'm excited to read that one. And then my Illumicrate came. I'm going to cancel Illumicrate, like my Afterlight subscription. I'm canceling almost all of my subscriptions. So this one came. It is very pretty, but I don't need, I mean, I love Afterlight though because they have the best choices. So this one's a sapphic romance and their books are stunning, but I usually don't end up reading my special editions from them, and they're not always all-time favorites. So we have this one. It sounds like they are going on a dating show, which sounds fun. So we do have that one. And then I do love the new Hello Lovely. They are doing hardbacks, foiled, sprayed edges now. So this one is The Homewrecker by Sarah Kate. It's so pretty, and we've got really pretty end pages. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. Check out Hello Lovely, definitely. I always have a code with them I can leave down below as well. And then I was sent this from Victoria. So she sent me things we left behind from Victoria's Romance Reads. This one is the 3rd book, I believe, in the Lucy Score series, which I really, really want to get back into because it is going to become a movie. Small Town 2, which I love, so I do think I'm going to love this. And then from the author, I was sent Dawn of Flames by Tessa Hale. This one is the 3rd and final book in the series. I loved it so, so much. She sent these out and they are stunning. And oh, I love them. So thank you so much, Tessa. These are Why Choose Dragon Shifter romances, and they're really, really, really good. And then I did get my cover-to-cover box of Anna Huang series. I did just get I have so many from her. I have Eternal Embers. I have my Fae Crate, Fairy Loot. I don't remember which one did her other editions, but then I got the cover-to-cover ones. So we have the whole series. I just got the paperbacks. So we do have Twisted Love. Then we have Twisted Games. Then we have Twisted Hate. With all that. I'm like covering the special stuff on the back, but. And then Twisted Lies, which I believe was their original one that they did, and then they matched the rest of the series to it. So I love them so much. They're so pretty. And then we have my last stack. We're flying through this. So then I was sent Finding Mr. Right by Kelly Armstrong. This one, she is an author, and okay, interesting. So she decides to pose as an outdoorsy male author for her new book. And so now there's a bidding war, a huge deal, and the kind of fame every author dreams of, but she needs to convince the world that she exists. So she hires an actor to be herself as this author. So he's used to balancing the books but not pretending he wrote one, and so now he has to pretend to be her. as an author that she like created this pen name for. So that sounds so fun. I have not heard of that kind of premise before, so that sounds fun. And then we have If We Were Perfect by, which I did not have. So this one is by Anna Huang, and Samantha from Books with Samantha got me this in the cutest Winnie the Pooh mug that I've already used twice since I got it. I love it so much, and this is the 4th book in her If Love series. I'm very excited to read this one. I have not yet, but I've heard it's phenomenal. So thank you so much, Samantha, for sending that my way. Oh, and then the book that I had bought from Bramble was Calamity. I had a friend tell me this was really good. So this is by Constance Fay, and it is an enemies to lovers romance. They're captains of a mercenary ship. So they're a spaceship. I did have this out on KU, but I guess it got picked up, so I decided to buy it. And I'm very excited to read that one. One Cursed Rose by Rebecca Zanetti. So this one is a billionaire romance, and so she's the sole heir to a media giant that's going to succumb to an enemy. So then she has to be married off to the son of the competing family, and she doesn't want to. So this is not fantasy. I think it's like more like mafia billionaire kind of romance. Maybe not even mafia, just like people who are rich. I don't know, but that sounds fun. I'm excited to have that. And then I was sent the box for Walk Off Wedding by Marin Moore. This one I gave 4 stars. This is a marriage of convenience baseball college romance that was super cute, so I do have that one. And then I was also sent this one, I believe. This one is The Slowest Burn by Sarah Chamberlain. This comes out in September. So, ooh, this one has cooking in it too. So she is a ghostwriter for celebrity cookbooks, and she's a widow. Now she's running her own cookbook, and he is an up-and-coming chef who did really well on a reality TV show. He needs to write his debut book, his cookbook, and he's paired up with her to help write his cookbook. Oh my gosh, that sounds really good actually, so excited for that one. Then my friend Laura sent me this. She went to ALA, I believe, and got an extra copy of this, and it's Emily Rath's fantasy, so I'm very, very excited for this. Oh, I think that she actually got me the Rebecca Zanetti then, if I remember correctly. She sent me both of these. I know she for sure sent me this one, but this one is a fantasy, like I said, and it is about 2 women who defy the gods and mortals, living and dead. It is a mythical Finnish folklore, so I'm very excited to read this. It is so long, and it comes out in December, so excited. I got that one, and then I did get this in the mail from a friend. Oh my gosh, this was also part of a gift, but again, the note is no longer in here, but I gotta stretch out these sprayed edges. So this one is Jennifer Hartman's Catch the Sun by Jennifer Hartman. This one is her new YA. I've heard it's really, really, really good and emotional, so I definitely want to read this one by Jennifer Hartman. And then QB Tyler did send me Our Little Secret, which is her new one. I haven't gotten to read this yet, but this one is a forbidden, definitely forbidden because he's married, workplace romance, I believe. So obviously very excited to read that one. And then I was also sent a couple books from Lex Martin. So she sent me Heartbreak Handoff, which is a new book in her single dad college romance series, and I think they're all football players. And then she sent me the anniversary edition of Dearest Clementine, which is 10-year anniversary. I read this one so long ago and I loved it so much. The series is so good. So thank you so much, Lex Martin, for sending both of these my way. Very excited to read the other one and have the special anniversary of the one that I love. My friend Sarah sent me a copy of Under the Lies. Sarah Green, we've been friends for almost a decade at this point, and we met through the book community. She was one of my first bookish friends when we both had a blog, so we've been friends for a very long time, but she's getting back into writing and she recovered her Under the Lies book, so very excited for this one. I forget, this initially published in 2019, so it has been a while since this came out, but look how cute that cover is. So it's been a long time since I've read it. It's been a very long time, but very excited to have this as my collection of her books. And then I was sent I Did Something Bad, which is a romance that is a thriller. Like, it says it's thrill-packed. So she is a freelance journalist and she needs to get the scoop on Hollywood's hottest movie star, and a man follows her into the park, threatens her. He steps in, things escalate, and I think they end up taking out that person, and he knows they can't get the police involved, and so they hide the secret together and they grow closer and things happen. I don't know. sounds like a wild ride. And then I was sent a copy of Mad Love by Willow Astor, which I really loved. I gave this one 4.5 stars. It's a single dad. Very emotional romance. He's a football player and she is the sister of his child's mother. So very, very good. Really enjoyed this one. I was also sent a copy of Playbook by Rebecca Genchak, which is fake dating. It is a football player. She is a illustrator, graphic designer, and she works for a news station, but she really wants to go out on her own, and they fall in love, and it is so good. I give this one 5 stars. I love this one. So love, love, love the finished copy. So cute. And then the rest I was also sent. We have a Werewolf's Guide to Seducing a Vampire by Sarah Hawley, which I'm assuming is just paranormal. Very, very fall, which I'm excited to read. We have Haunted Ever After by Jen DeLuca, which is another fall kind of feeling romance. And it's a small coastal town in Florida where it's haunted. So there's a coffee shop and sounds cute. And then I also have Love and Other Conspiracies by Mallory Marlowe, which also kind of seems paranormally perfect for fall, which you can't tell, my sister and I are debating putting our decorations up soon, so I'm very excited for fall. Then I was sent If You Give a Billionaire Bride by Anne Einerson, which I gave 4 stars. I really enjoy this one. It is a married in Vegas and then having to stay married, and they had a crush on each other since they were young, but they never did anything about it. So very, very cute. I really enjoyed this one. And then for my friend Desiree, she sent me In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune, which I'm very excited. I did not actually own this one. I don't remember where I put my TJ Klune books, but I have not read this one yet, so I'm very excited to. I love The House in Cerulean Sea, so I'm excited to read more from him. Those are all the books that I have gotten lately. I know it is a lot, so much, but I'm very excited to read all of them. I'm so excited for fall. So obviously, like, so many of the books I bought are very paranormal, cozy, and perfect for fall. So if you made it this far, leave me a leaf emoji. So one of the leaf emojis, because obviously I'm excited for fall and I cannot wait and I want all the fall reading. But let me know what you're excited for me I've gotten, what I should start with first, and that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.